Wait.
Thought you'd been mines.
Or like mines.
Neither one more word, nor
The minds are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
We banished the thing in a pit. Truly, it's gone.
Aye, the puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future, and the future of many, depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
we fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
Guilt eats you from the inside. You knew you should have braved the mines. You couldn't bring yourself to do it.
I choose to die in the light. There is nothing in the pit but darkness.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order, keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent. All died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him and now you take his honour too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So, Helen, thing is,
Not now. She's not ready.
we return with answers to find you in full mutiny. Why now, Helen?
Sebastian returned, disturbed. I thought he'd left you dead in the mines. Your mission had failed. Could no longer wait.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
You acted irrationally. You blamed the plague on a witch, yet applied a quarantine. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Helen is misguided. Under Sebastian's malign influence, she will remain so. Yet Pennington is little better. Which way do you lean?
Though you and your pistol mean well, Mrs. Priest, you do not understand the power that guides you.
Do what you must, and face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will. All right. No more lies. No more hate. No more mutiny. You mean well, but no good can come of it. The puppeteer sent the captain spectres. It also sent an unwitting assassin. You. Helen Priest.
The ghost by your side is not your husband. It's a husk, a sham, an elaborate fake.
Your beloved Lieutenant Priest was no hero. He was the tyrant. His victims dead in the mines tell the story.
I am Sebastian Priest. My wife. I want her safe.
You're a scarecrow, built from Helen's idealized memories of the man she loved, then sent to trick her into mutiny.
Without the puppeteer, the veneer will fade. Soon you'll be a spectre once more.
I loved you so.
I'm not sure I understand what just happened. But you, Helen Priest, are under arrest.
You're still a prick.
For your trouble.
Loving him, right or wrong, made me who I am. How much of you is made from loving your man?
Probably not enough.
Dawn, at last.
Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here. Job done.
We need the money.
We have enough.
Leave me alone.
You think only of yourself.
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You all right, soldier? Look drop dead weary.
Dead don't sleep, do they? Me being asleep won't stop 'em coming.
The dead come no longer, but he's still terrified.
Can no one take your shift?
We're short-handed as it is. Besides, I can rest and keep watch at the same time. Old soldier trick.
All bullshit aside, what's going on?
Oh, what do you care? I have my problems and you have yours, so let me handle myself. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
Peaceful watch to you.
We can't leave yet.
I'd like to help him. Old soldier and all.
All right. Let's start with his
I
billet.
mean, as wolf pelts go, it's pretty. But I've more than enough of them. Folk in Boston are not short of wolf pelt. What do I do with it?
You're a merchant.
I'd say sunshine. Spanish.
Right. Andrew's things. Where are you? Banisher Rule 92. By a man's things shall you know him.
I think you've made that one up.
An award given to a brave soldier. I believe we found Andrew's things.
This is our best lead yet. I wonder if there's an infirmary.
After that, we might look for his train band record.
We better stick around.
A metal trinket to mark a life of sacrifice. Oh, I bet he'd rather have his sleep back.
Can't change what's done. Time heals all, or so I'm told. Any idea who this ghost might be?
May know a soldier by his trail of dead. Could be anyone. Need to find the key to open this. Pretty empty armory.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
Now, Mr. Peabody, I shall drain the first boil. Ready?
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not damn well ready.
Excellent. Then we'll begin.
Be careful, goddammit! Careful! Ah!
I know. I know. Shh.
Who the hell are you? Queen Mary Stuart?
Well, I've met Mary II, and she's a little prettier than I. I'm Red McCreath. I'm a banisher.
The banisher come to gloat at sick old Cotton Peabody. Well, piss off. There's a sudden stink of death in here, Scotsman, and it ain't from me.
Where did you fight, soldier?
None of your business, Scotsman.
This, comrade, is why no one wants to talk to you.
You know, soldier, you're a brawler and a rebel, and if you fought at all, I'll wager you lost. I'm a proper soldier, me. Self-made, too. Left the family farm and signed up to fight them Indians. I learned the hard way, in the blood and the snow. Fought under the captain himself, I did, and followed him here and joined the train band.
When did you get sick?
What's it to you? I'm not so sick as I can't give some nosy Scotsman what for.
Aye. When I'm sick, I get surly too. What's the word around here?
No one tattles to me stuck in here. Captain came by once, worried for Andrew White. Seems the old boy screams in his sleep.
There's a lot of it about. White's a gate guard, right? What's his story?
He sees ghosts in his sleep. He's dreaming. Real ghosts come when you're awake.
Tell me about the captain. Speak freely, I'll not get back to him.
Let you get back to him. The captain is the best of us, and I'm proud to serve him. Proud, too, to give him my guidance when he'd call. Not that he calls no more. Suppose he has too much on his plate. Time's precious for the likes of the captain, eh?
How are things since the failed mutiny?
Oh, they're wonderful.
as sweet and flat and calm as pudding in a cupboard in a rich man's pantry. Mutiny's a fool's business, and I'm no fool. Mutineers get their fellows hanged. A pox on 'em. A pox on Helen Priest.
How's life about the fort?
The captain is at his post, and the traitor has been punished. The hell with mutineers and rebels all. Mind you, the fort has gone to shite. There's work to be done, and someone needs to start handing it out.
I'm surely happy to see you're getting your strength back. As you were, Mr. Peabody. See you about.
Not like I can go anywhere anyways.
My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wings. Anne, if it sets you at ease.
I'm a Banisher. Name's McCraith. You may call me Red.
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face, or any face at all. What can I do for you?
So, how'd you end up here? What brought you to nursing?
That, sir, is a personal question.
I'm a personable man.
That's not the same thing. I was sick as a child. Very sick. Afterwards, I swore I'd serve others when they were sick. And here I am. What about you?
I fell in love with a Banisher. The best. Happiest years of my life with her.
And where are they now?
Antea died in the meeting house in New Eden Town.
Ah, that was you. I should have known. I'm so very sorry for your loss, Red. So very sorry.
Farewell, Nurse Wings.
Farewell, and good health, sir.
"13 years is a long time to live haunted."
White must have a will of iron.
Kept it to himself. That must have been hellish. I'll talk to Andrew. Might perk him up a bit. Should have had your breakfast, friend. Anyway, greetings.
I'm Antea Duarte. This here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Now, who are you and what do you want? Are you the ghost haunting Andrew White? Is that a yes or a no? You chose to manifest. Why is that? Are you looking for help? Who are you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? Mute ghosts take forever.
This is pointless. We're hunting in the dark with no light and no spoor.
First, you have to find out what's keeping him from speaking. Andrew won't be much help. But if our friend here can't tell us what he wants, maybe he can show us. Do you want us to follow you? I think he wants us to follow him. He left stains. Clever. I'll keep an eye out so we don't lose them. Over here. I'm reminded of one of my first cases. The ghost was mute because the person haunted refused to talk.
This one is mute because of Andrew.
I don't know. Maybe.
This is pointless.
Come back. We're not done here. We better stick around.
Anything to report?
Don't usually bring it up, but I was a soldier too.
Thought as much. Where'd you fight?
Well, first I fought my way across half the Highlands. Later I'd fight wherever my paymaster sent me. Bavaria, Bohemia, Austria.
What's your war story then? We all have one.
In a tavern in Paris, three of my comrades, a Turkman, stood us drinks and offered us work, fighting for the Ottomans against the Viennese, and the Poles, the Russians, and whoever else. And the pay was good. Villa each in Cyprus and slaves all of our own. I said I'd not have slaves and I'd not turn my coat. "I will," said my friend Lucas. "I'll free the slaves." I shook his hand and wished him well. 9 months later, my band ambushed a Turkish emissary on escort to Venice. I found Lucas by the side of the road. I buried him where he fell.
Well, probably wasn't you who shot him, was it? Hard to know, I suppose. You know what never leaves? Smell. That sickening, coppery vapor rising as a man's life pulls beneath him. For all those brave young boys we send off in search of glory, that stink is their rude awakening.
Easier to die with than live with, perhaps.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Come. Blood soaks away. Let's not dwell upon the past and men long gone.
Peaceful watch to you.
We're not finished here. I'm losing the trail. Hold on. Wait. The stain is fading.
Storeroom. Locked.
The stain is fading. Wait. The stain is fading. Come back. We're not done here. I'm losing the trail. Hold on. Wait. The stain is fading. We can't leave yet.
This is pointless.
The stain is fading.
You're angry. Can tell.
Of course you can. Aren't you angry?
I'm more disgusted. This region is doomed. I know it in my bones.
There's no shortage of suffering around here.
Pennington saw to that when he left Deborah to rot. I know that we're together. And it makes us strong, but I'm still wary.
Don't lose yourself. You've done far more than I could ever have asked.
I'll do what it takes, and gladly. You need not ask it.
The closer we get to my body, to the truth about what happened here, the stronger I feel. My senses rise. It's as if I can taste the silence, smell the scent of wood smoke, feel the warmth of your body, feel Deborah's wrath. I feel it as if it were a part of me. I understand her anger. I feel her rage and can't help but relate to it. But that anger of mine, that fear, I thought when I left home, I'd left them behind.
Thought by becoming a banisher, you'd overcome your anger and fear.
I thought at least I'd gain control. I'm a big bad banisher. I fear no ghost. But this whole ordeal has shaken me to the core. So much so that the sister I thought was gone for good seems to be winding her way back to me.
Your sister. Day, wasn't it?
No. As a child, before I left Cuba, I had a friend. I chose to call her my sister. That night, the night I died, I dreamed of her. I dreamed of Calendre.
Did you go looking for her? Was she near him? It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
It's so far beyond the realm of possibility you wouldn't believe it. No, she wasn't there. I heard her voice. I'd swear on it. How could that be?
Dreams can be vivid. It can be difficult to separate them from reality.
I was awake, Red.
What did you hear her say?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think she said we were family. Never to be divided.
If she's after my job, she can't have it. I'm your family now. Nothing's tearing us apart.
Death has already torn us apart.
I hate this is where we are. I hate that I'll have to say goodbye. But for now, I'll do everything in my power to catch you.
This is how we win. Thank you for being the kindest soul I've ever met.
Thank you for being the bravest.
Siridean?
What do you mean, Siridean?
Siridean, what's wrong? I don't think she can hear us. We need to go back to the swamps.
You understand that? That it's a bird.
It's Siridean, by way of the invisible, speaking through the crow.
But it doesn't work both ways. Imagine having a conversation with someone far away. Can you feel it? I have goosebumps.
The veil is tearing at the seam. If I bruise the bud so the specters inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
It's for the gardening tip.
We can get to that ivy from the other side. The wards have weakened.
Siridean's power wanes.
Nobody's home. You can feel it.
Who there? Where could they be?
crows. They flock to that great tree up there. If I bruise the bud so the spectres inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither. If I bruise the bud so the spectres inside show themselves, you could shoot them. Once freed, the ivy should quickly wither.
target practice.
Like you need it. ever mention how good we are together?
Yeah. It's always good to hear.
The Banishers are here.
Already? How unfortunate.
You called us.
Did I? I thought I had more time. In the end, it runs out for all of us. As I depart this old carcass, I leave no burning heart behind. Go or stay. To prevail, you must first set your heart at peace. When at last you face the nightmare, you must both be clear on what you want. You must.
What do you mean?
It is not for me to give you answers, only to prepare you for what awaits. Then we can all go to sleep. Seeker doesn't hate you, Rory. She's just not used to being trusted. Protect her. For me. You're too late, old mosshead, as ever. Time for peace. I forgive you, old man.
Soldiers, bring me her head!
We got in case for you. Here's a hand.
lucky.
Soldiers, bring me her head!
Have some of this.
Take armed soldiers in charge!
Die, you bastard!
You know nothing, child!
Away with you!
Handle this! You shall atone! Witch!
Leave her alone!
I have to do this myself.
Time is on my side!
I can handle this, Amal.
I've got all the time in the world! I'll get you, witch! I'll get you all!
Die, you bastard! Stay down!
Old Mosshead is no more. I'll never drink from your skull now, will they? Another ancient promise broken. But what about me? How do I live now? You're all I ever had, and all I'll ever have. Can I set the world on fire now? I just want to see it burn. A pity. Farewell, then. She took me in when no one else wanted me. She taught me to stand up straight.
Leave her be. For now.